Hello, you wonderful people. How you doing today?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm just talking about me and Todd.
'Cause
And
there ain't no cure for the summertime blues.
and Hank and Deb. Because that's all I see today. Oh, you singing in the chat, huh? Sales and at first list. Yeah, I had the music going this morning. And I got on here and Todd goes, there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Alright, guys. I don't know if anybody else is coming on today. Lori said that she had to make a run for the what do you call it, the USDS foods or whatever, for her, for the it's the place that Teresa works, I think, at the nursing home. Hey there, Mary. Do some laps, get all dolphin like in that pool. Yeah, I just went shipping. I had 3 going up, which is not a big deal. A lot of people, but it's a lot for me. And yeah, I felt a little buzzy this morning, like not in a good way. Like my head is buzzing for some reason, but I'll be all right. I did get some of the. I got a sample of the injections that I take every day. I got a sample of those from the doctor's office yesterday because my insurance is screwing around and not giving me my medicine. So, crap, I just ripped that tissue paper. Yeah, like brain foggy. I don't know, like a almost like a hangover type thing. But I don't know what's going on with me. I'll be all right though. Hi, Sherry. You did 0 listings yesterday, Mary? I wonder why. Just burned out or what? Yep. Hi, Karen. Sally with the fashion hats. Yeah, I like this one. Bridget gave me this one. It says Hurley, which if you don't know Hurley, it's a skate shop brand. Yeah, good stuff. Where you feel terrible, but everybody says you're too young to feel pain like that. It's called a hangover. Yeah. Hey, I mean, she says she feels like her shoulder and neck are screaming today. But I think a lot of that has to do with your riding and stuff, doesn't it?
Hello.
Oh no.
Hello, people.
Hi, Carol.
You
Glad
guys
to
are
see
too
you.
quiet. Well, you can't really see me, right? I hope not.
No.
I'm still in bed rolling around.
Just see your picture.
Okay. I don't want to show you my, bed head and my pajamas.
Hey, why do you think that I have my freaking hat on? It's because this is
Yeah, but
this
at least
is
you're
the
in
only part that's cooperating.
the upright position. I'm still laying in bed. Okay.
That's all right. That's all right. I'm glad to see you.
I'm waiting for the rain to stop so I can exercise.
Ah. Yeah, we didn't have we were supposed to get rain all day yesterday and we didn't get any. Except, in the morning it rained a little bit, but after that it was done.
Yeah, us rain last night into the morning. It's supposed to be done by noontime. It's not
Yeah.
raining now, but it's still cloudy, so it's supposed to break by noon. We'll see.
Wow. Yeah, and they're supposed to come back tomorrow for us.
And I can't see anybody in the chat, so hi everybody in the chat. Because I'm on my phone. You know how I am. I can't even do anything. I'm so like, you know what? I don't even like electronics. That's my problem. So like, I refuse to learn how to do stuff.
Well, that may be wise in certain circumstances.
Yeah.
Oh, the truth, I hope you feel better. He says he has a pain that he injured his shoulder 7 weeks ago, and it's a constant pain. Well, how much injury can you do if you're just a reverend? Were you waving your hand too much or something?
He was pointing at the screen at you, Sally, and says, "You're the devil." Every morning, he's probably pointing.
I'm just kidding, yeah. I'm just kidding, yeah. Yeah, I hope you feel better. And Hank too. I just woke up with this like, Hank. The truth. David injured a shoulder like 7 weeks ago, and is in constant pain. And then Hank says that she has like shoulder pain and neck pain and back pain. And man, we're gonna start putting in prayer requests over here. Yeah, and Mary's got a headache. And okay, David, you better start putting in some prayer requests.
I'm gonna give Todd a headache soon enough, so he'll be on the sick list soon.
No, that's great.
Yeah, after you listen to me for like an hour, you won't be.
No.
You'll be like, "Oh my god, I gotta take an aspirin."
Oh my gosh.
No.
We like listening to you, Carol.
Well, I
I
think
watched your video this morning.
What video?
The haul video.
What? I did a video? Yeah, I did. I forgot.
You did pretty good on that for spending. I mean, you can't really count the shipping. You know,
it was
but
only $10, and then the shipping and all that. But
yeah, that wasn't bad at all. Got some pretty good stuff out of that.
yeah, not too bad.
David says, woke up one morning in pain, can't lift my arm higher than my shoulder. You know what that is? It's tendonitis.
Might be frozen shoulder.
Well, they call it
is that a thing?
What?
Well,
frozen shoulder? That's hard to say. Frozen shoulder?
Yeah,
frozen
but it's
shoulder.
like the technical name for it is tendonitis.
If you stretch it, if you can't lift your shoulder, your arm over yet, like past your shoulder.
Yeah.
What you do is you hold on to a wall or a door, and you got to stretch it You got to like walk your hands up the wall and keep doing that, and then it will eventually unfreeze. It hurts, but you know what I mean? You got to stretch it. It's almost like tennis elbow, but it's of your shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I just got a really cool comment from, I mean, I made a comment to Jennifer, the Thrifting Wanderluster. Me and Valerie watch her because she has really good brands. I don't know if you guys started watching her or not. She gets some really good clothing stuff. And she actually makes boxes up for resellers and sells them on her website. And I told her, I said, thank you for all the great brands and stuff. I'm just kind of doing this from memory, so don't quote me. But I said, you know, thank you for all this, and thank you for, you know, the cool brands and stuff. And I really like the sound of your voice. And I said, I'm not trying to be creepy or nothing, but I really like the sound of your voice. And she goes, no, this actually means a lot to me. Someone told me when I started my channel, I had a monotone voice like the snail that has videos on YouTube. I never forget it. And it made me, well, shoot, I can't read the rest of it. It made me something.
There's always people that,
if anybody talk slow.
She doesn't know. She doesn't even really talk that slow. Which is weird. You know, she doesn't, I mean, I don't know why anybody would say that she talks like a snail. She says, I never forgot it, and it made me a little self-conscious. Haha, so I love this comment. That's awesome.
People always like to write stuff down. Like, you know, there's always somebody. I get people that will write, like, oh, I'm like, oh, this is awful, this is that. Then they write it on the next video. So obviously they're still watching. Like, I understand if I'm, you know, you don't like my voice or you don't, whatever. I don't care. Like, go watch somebody. I don't even care.
Why say anything? Just move on.
No, but not even just that. Go watch somebody else and whatever. Who cares? I don't like myself either. So like,
yeah, maybe they accidentally had their playback speed on 0.25. I did this. When did I do that? I had that happen to me about a week and a half ago or something. I was watching somebody and I was like, whoa, they are glitching really bad. And I'm like, is this me? You know, and so I shut down my stuff and restarted my computer and stuff. And they were talking like, whoa, I don't know if I mean, just like, you know, just like that. So I just, wow. Yeah, they might have had their speed slower. And because I went through my settings just to find out. And I did have it on. I had it on slower.
No one would notice if they had it in slow motion on mine. I'd probably sound normal.
Oh my gosh!
They'd be like, "Hey, she sounds pretty normal."
Yeah, you could always respond. In the future, for your viewing pleasure, you could always put the speed on 1.5x. Thanks for watching. This is true. Glenn, there's another prayer request for you, David. Glenn, you're starting rabies shots?
Oh yeah, he got bit by a dog.
Oh no.
A pit bull. Yes, I don't know where I was where was he? What was he? What were you on? I forget what show he was on. Shoot, I can't remember. He was telling everybody.
Did they test the dog?
I don't know. He was talking. I don't even know what show he was on. I can't remember. But he was on the
they
panel.
Test the dog, don't you? I'm not gonna say. It's awful.
Well, now I need to know how do they test them?
They kill them and then they cut off their head.
What?
The dog escaped. He said the dog escaped, so he doesn't know if it has rabies or not. To test a dog to see if it has rabies, they have to kill him.
Well, that doesn't make sense. With all the technology with all the technology, they have to cut the heads off and kill the dog. Come on now.
But was it like, did it seem like a dog that had rabies, like it was foaming at the mouth and just snarling and then it bit, like attacked you, or what happened? Yeah, it's as far as I know, that's the only way they know how to test a dog. Morning, Uniquely Me. Thanks for coming. Yeah, it's awful that they don't have a better way. So,
what were you saying, Todd?
Yeah, I think Glenn was saying on another show that this dog had gotten into the back lot at his workplace.
Uh-huh.
And I guess he had to go out there and do something, and the dog just was there.
Oh. Hang on, it's the Brandon.
But I understand that the treatments for rabies is not near as drawn out and painful as it was like 30, 40 years ago. That they've come up with better techniques to take care of it. Oh, this dog came from under their house behind your work. Oh, okay.
Yeah, any pit bull that bites usually gets killed, like automatically. But really, I mean, with my experience that I had, working in a vet place, I never seen a pit bull that was like that. The dogs that use the breed that was the most aggressive was Rottweilers. Yeah, pit bulls can be raised to be such beautiful dogs.
My first golden retriever was a biter.
Really?
So, yeah, he had something wrong. He was really weird with his food, but then he started, getting worse and worse. But
Nitty Gritty Picker says 13% eBay bucks start today.
What is it?
13% eBucks. Like you can earn. Like so if you buy something off of eBay, you'll get 13% eBucks. Mm-hmm.
Is that for everybody?
Look at John's looking. Maybe there's some silver in his future.
Yeah.
We'll be seeing a video. This is what you do when you get 13% off.
Usually you cannot buy precious metals with
with the coupon.
With the eBay bucks. But you could buy, unless it's like in the collectibles category or something like that.
Nitty Gritty Picker says, Todd, go to the eBay main page for 13% eBucks.
eBay main
But Todd, you did a video. What was that? You bought some silver one time with something. Was it? I don't even know. Was it eBay bucks? I don't even know what it was.
Yeah, when I cashed cash in each quarter. You can spend your eBay bucks for whatever you want to buy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's when I, excuse me, that's what I usually apply my eBay bucks to, is like a.
He says if you buy it from the app, it's 13%. If you only buy it from a desktop, it's 8%. So that's a pretty significant amount. So I would make sure that you buy it with your phone if you buy anything.
I don't see on the eBay main page that I've got that offer.
Mary says that her and her friend got attacked when they were little. And she's been scared of dogs ever since, by a German Shepherd, which German Shepherds are usually really good dogs too. They're, you know, very obedient dogs. That's why they make police dogs with them. You know, that's why they train them to be police dogs. But, you know, any breed can be raised badly, so that they'll attack people.
Not even just that, like my first, like I said, my first golden, which, you know how I treat my dogs. So like little people, he was treated good, but you know, sometimes they just have the wires crossed. You know what I mean? So any breed can have an issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just like my Chihuahua, one of my Chihuahuas, Toby, he, I had to buy him a muzzle so that I could trim his nails. And I got that muzzle the first day. I put the muzzle on him, and I guess I didn't have it tight enough or something. And so I'm trying to clip his nails and everything. And all of a sudden, that muzzle was off. And I was like, how the hell did you do that, dog? Because it was like, I didn't even see him like scoot his head, or he was trying to put his, you know, his hands over his head so he could, you know, take it off or whatever. I didn't even see him do that. It was just off. And I'm like, how the hell did you do that, dog? And so I put it back on him, put it a little bit tighter, you know, not, you know, I was able to get my, you know, 2 fingers in, you know, and everything. But yeah, he was like a little Houdini. But I got one nail clipped, and I'm like, oh my God, this is going to take forever. And so I, you know, let him out of it for a little bit, you know, let him do his thing. And later on, we went back to it. And because I was trying to have my son hold him while, you know, I clipped his nails, and I'm like, nope, this is not working. So I ended up having to hold him and clip his nails, and we got it done. And, you know, like during the time that, you know, like the first part, I put that dog to sleep 3 times. And then anytime I started messing with his nails, he'd freaking wake up. So yeah, and like if we have our landlords come over or something and they're in the backyard because they were like working on the water pump and stuff, or the what do you call it? The pump house. Anyways, he will nip at their ankles. Yeah. And so anytime that happens from now on, I'm just going to put a harness or a muzzle on him, that I know that people are coming over, because I don't want him to bite somebody. I don't want that to happen. And then, you know, they go back and say, oh, he must have rabies or something because I'm sick now, or, you know, and here it's from something else. And, you know, and then I lose my dog, you know.
Yep.
I don't want that to happen. So I'm just going to use the muzzle, and it doesn't hurt him any to be in a muzzle. So they can still drink and stuff. And, you know, I mean, of course I wouldn't put it on him while he's eating or anything, but they can still drink and stuff while they have that on there. So it's not like it's inhumane or anything. Hank says hers are angels sometimes. Yeah, that's good that they're not running around biting ankles. See, and I mean, he was raised with Prancer, and Prancer doesn't do that, which is weird. And Fuzzy could freaking care less. He just wants attention. He's just like, pet me. He's like a little cat. He's like, I get no attention. Somebody pet me.
So you have 3 dogs, Sally?
Yeah.
Are they all Chihuahuas?
No. Fuzzy is a Cavachoo. He is a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel mixed with
I know what those are.
Shih Tzu.
And a Shih Tzu? Shih Tzu.
Yeah, that's why they call him a Cavachoo. And but he's the smartest dog I know. The smartest dog that I've ever seen.
Which one's your favorite?
Huh?
Which one's your favorite?
It's hard to say because Fuzzy's my baby, but he's older now, you know. But Prancer is the one that loves me the most. So that dog he'll get on, like if I lay down, he lays right on my chest and he wants to be snuggled. So don't say a favorite. They'll hear you hate us. It's a trap. Hi, Mike. Mike says, sold a bong mold in my sleep. Yippee, I think.
A bong mold.
What is Uniquely Me's name?
Tracy.
Tracy. Tracy says it's from your personal collection, Mike.
That's why he's sad to see it go.
That's funny.
And I see Todd's doing watches. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah. Like you were saying about electronics. Like I picked up this Sony Walkman at the garage sales last Saturday. And the radio works great, but the cassette player doesn't. So
yeah,
this is a $25 Walkman to sell it on eBay, but not unless the cassette's working. So then I go and look at how much does it cost for new belts for the cassette player. So it's like $7. So by the time you buy the belts and put them on, yeah, you're not making any money.
Right.
And do the shipping and everything. So
just for parts, maybe someone else might be looking, or someone else would want to.
I see a few listed like that, but I don't see any sold.
Oh.
So I'm thinking, just throw it away. Or save it for when I do it. So,
Todd, do you have any other ones that aren't working?
No, not right now.
I wouldn't just throw it away.
Yeah, and that's how my death pile got how it is.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff that needs to be tested. And,
just list it for saying that the radio works and the cassette doesn't. You can buy new belts, and because if it's an end user or someone that's into electronics that can fix it.
Yeah, I would seriously just either sell it for parts not working or keep it and lot it up with other stuff that doesn't work.
Why don't you just put a listing up? My death pile.
Right.
I have so many listings like that, though, partially working. Or there's only one little tear, or the thing's great except for these few scuffs,
Hey there, Muscle Car Appraisal.
Oh,
that's Tina, isn't it? That's Tina, I think. Hi, Tina.
So no, it's
Then donate it back, donate it, and get a tax write-off. Things that are broken.
I guess. And somebody else has to deal with it.
Yeah, I probably have 3 now that I've found that the tape players aren't working in those. And I think they're all Sony's too. And the isn't there something like there's a rubber band or something that breaks or something in there?
Yeah, there's a little belt that runs goes from the motor to the. But I don't hear the motor turn when I turn on the play, so I don't know. I'm thinking this one may just be a bad buy and just get in the trash.
Then just throw it away and don't think about it.
Yeah. But
I
guess
think about it, one less thing in your death pile. That's
yeah. Hank says she took down some more junk today that nobody wants. It's stuff that I ran across. That if I ran across it right now, I wouldn't bother listing it. So sometimes you got to move on to what's bigger and better for you. That's true.
Yeah. But on the other hand, at the school auction, I got like a box of these Palm Pilots.
Uh-huh.
And most of them were good. So I'm almost sold out. I've been charging $22 for a Palm.
And that's working?
Yeah. See if I can...
Awesome.
And people still want a Palm Pilot?
Yeah. A bunch of them have gone overseas, different places. Yeah, the buyer that bought this, I don't read Chinese or whatever it was, so I can't tell much about where it's going. But sometimes electronics are good. But then in the same box, there's like 4 or 5 Palm Pilots that the cover's torn, and they might still work, but
yeah,
I'd have to charge such a smaller amount for them that kind of gets iffy on whether it's worth it or not.
Yeah.
So yeah, electronics are love-hate. You better make sure stuff works before you, or does what you say it does before you ship it out.
I'm awful at electronics. I can't even I don't know. I can't get into selling them. And there's money in it. I just can't do it.
Yeah. I mean, you probably could. Like if you had it already, and you know a little bit about it, you could learn,
I just don't like it, so it's like I'm not interested in it. Like if I'm not interested in something, I refuse to learn. I know that sounds really just like YouTube. Yeah. I only do I don't, you know what I mean? I just do enough just to get by. I don't want to delve into it. I have too many other things going on.
So Mike, you would take the Walkman apart and drop all the pieces on the floor so you can step on them barefoot in the middle of the night.
Who would?
Mike. I remember the years and years my boys had Lego sets, and they would always leave Lego.
Oh my God!
You step on a Lego and it just kills you. My feet still haven't recovered, and that was like 25 years ago.
Put some forks down there, and might as well throw some jacks. Are really hard on the feet too. I remember stepping on a jack and it stuck in my foot.
Yeah.
And beads and all that good stuff. I send you flying to excess. Glenn says that he's 47 away from 1,000 listings.
Yay!
You can do it.
Oh, I've listed. I thought you meant 1,000 subs. You were going to say subscribers.
That didn't take very long. Mike only had like 300 or 400 just a few months ago. He must have been busting his butt lately.
Wow.
Or he sells really bad stuff like me, and he just keeps adding to his listed pile, and then nothing sells.
Yeah, join the club. That's me.
Oh, he's 47 away from 1,000 subs. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's what I thought you were going to say.
Mary's busy. She didn't list anything yesterday. She said that she's cleaning out her basement because that's where her inventory is at, and it's above her bathroom, and the bathroom has a leak. So she's got to get her inventory moved over to the other side of the basement. And while she's doing that, she's going to pull out stuff for yard sale, which is a good idea, and do her inventory. So that's good. That's a good time to get it done. Might as well get all that done while you are going through it anyways. Mary has 2,850 listings, but needs to pull some stuff and can't list. Yeah, so your sales might dull a little bit, but you've been really ramping up, so they should be good for a little while.
I need to have a purge and readjust day. I like Craigslist Hunter's last talk on what they've been doing. They've been actually canceling stuff and relisting it because their sales went down with the good till canceled policy.
My sales have gone down with that good till canceled as well.
Mm-hmm. I can't tell with mine.
My sales have been awful, but it's okay.
Yeah, I really can't tell where I'm at with that. But I mean, it's possible. Because usually what I would do was I would list them for 30 days anyways. But usually if it seemed like it was stale or, just not moving very fast, I could end them, put them on 7-day, and that would kind of kickstart stuff.
I would rotate my stuff because I have more than 1,000 and I have the store with 1,000 or whatever. So when it would end, I would list stuff from the prior month, you know what I mean? So it always seemed like different inventory. Mm-hmm. And I did a lot better that way.
Yeah.
But what are you going to do? Roll with the punches, I guess.
Yeah.
But I haven't really been listing. I haven't really done anything. I've been trying to get stuff done around the house. And everything that I've touched has been an issue. I started putting my pool together. I've changed more components on my just plastic pieces, like little things here and there. I'm like, oh my God, every time I turn around, there's something else. Everything's falling down around me. I need a new house. This old one, it's not working out for me.
Yeah, Hank says, yep, that's what yesterday turned into here. Trash all the dirty things. And she said, do it, Silverhair. It will bring you joy to reclaim your valuable space. Good morning, Cindy. And Mary says, I'm hoping to just take the next week and focus on all the stuff everyone said they would help me with and don't. like the basement, the garden, the house, and get it done. If anyone asks me for help in the next few weeks, I'm punching them in the face.
I was putting siding shingles up on my house that I was supposed to finish last year that I never did. Wow. And now I'm up to the point that I have to cut some, and the way you cut them, sometimes they break. It's like, oh my God. But I'm almost done. But now it's
unless you've been doing it for years and years and you're a pro at it.
Huh?
You got to expect some breakage.
Yeah. Well, it's grooved cedar shingles. So if you cut it a certain way, all of a sudden it snaps all the way to the top because there's a groove already in it. So, sure. And I know there's a mathematical way because my brother's a contractor. Because I have a shingles that have to be cut at an angle. My brother can come in and, well, he'll never come here because, you know, that's how it works. But he can come in and do it in a second, and I can't figure it out. And I'm like, I'm going to have to make templates.
Yeah.
I only have a few to cut that way. So I did all the big ones, and by this weekend, I should be done with the shingles if it stops raining.
Right.
That'll be good.
Good morning, Tom.
Yeah.
Good morning. How are y'all?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing good now that I'm actually moving around.
That's good.
What's wrong with you? Everybody has something wrong today, so let's hear it.
Everybody's got the ailment.
Just my joints were bothering me this morning. Nothing like this. The combination combination of the sense of Bengay and hairspray to get you going in the morning.
Oh God!
Whatever works, I guess.
You know, when I sit here at my computer for like an hour or two and I stand up, each knee pops like 6 times.
Yeah. That's what happens. That's what happens when you get old.
Too.
That's what we have to look forward to.
Yes, that's what you have to look forward to, Sally. That's what happens. It's age.
Krispies. That's kind of what my knees sound like when I stand up.
Mine do that when I bend down. It's like crack, 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 crack. It's awful.
I mean, it doesn't hurt a lot. It's just
this makes noise. Yeah, it's called old age.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Hi there, Beth.
And I've been walking every day for like a couple months now. You'd think that, you know, my body would be doing better. No. Oh.
It'll get there, Carol.
Yeah, right.
So, where are you from, honey? Are you
South
like
Carolina.
Long Island or
South Carolina?
Oh no, you're not either.
Oh yeah. And sometimes I'm from Texas.
Okay.
No, Massachusetts.
Okay.
Howdy, partner.
Howdy, partner. We're gonna have a rootin' tootin' good old time. Hey Tom,
yes,
one time last week I was on this panel and I said to Valerie that me and you're going to have a talk off. Who can talk more? I said I think I'd win.
She did it, Nitty Gritty Picker. He said, "Carol, give us your best Southern voice."
That was my Southern. Oh, my Texas voice. Wait a minute, that was my Texas voice.
Oh, okay.
What's this?
Nobody in Texas talks like that.
Yes, you do.
The only people who talk like that are TV people when they're faking an accent. It's like Southerners. Southerners don't talk like you know.
You're all come back now. You hear?
Well, they'll say that, but they don't talk in that soft, sing-songy sounding like they do on TV. Y'all,
I'm Southern.
Y'all just are just fine people. We love having you. We don't talk like that, especially the Yankees.
And like I say to Todd, who won the war?
Well, let me, Todd and I have discussed before, and Kathy and Marcel, if it happens again, we will, because South Carolina has the largest warehouse of nuclear missiles in the world.
Hey, there's nothing scarier, Tom, than a menopausal woman. So I don't care about nuclear stuff. Come in my face, you guys are going down.
Yep.
Cranky menopausal woman, you're in trouble. You better come with something better than nuclear weapons.
Yeah, Carol's been watching too much TV to think Southerners. All Southerners sound like they're from the age of Tara. Gone with the Wind.
So, hello time. Y'all sell knives?
What'd you say, Todd?
Y'all sell knives? I got this at the garage sale Saturday for $3, and I sold it this morning for $55.
Wow. No, I don't sell knives. I don't know.
Just an old vintage Western sheath knife.
Cool.
Made in the USA.
I'm not into weapons.
It's not a weapon. It's a knife.
It's a weapon. What is that? That's not a bread knife. Do you know what I mean? It's not something to saute something up with. Come on.
It's not to cut vegetables.
Well, in some parts of the country, that's a toothpick. So just let it go.
Skin a deer with it, or you.
All right, yeah. You see me skinning a deer, it better be the apocalypse, because I don't think I couldn't even do it. I couldn't even do it. We'd all starve.
Potatoes at the camp out with this. It's multi-purpose.
Got potatoes at the cookout. Yeah. Okay.
Everybody needs a good hunting knife.
I've never hunted, nor do I want to.
Okay.
You know, my brothers hunt. I've gone a couple of times. But after the fun and the new wears off, I'm not getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go sit in a tree hoping that Bambi might come walking by.
I don't think I could kill Bambi. I would be like, oh no. I can't.
Yeah,
Texas Valerie says, we say, Carol, bless your pea-picking little heart.
We just say, bless your heart. And that can mean anything across the spectrum.
We say stuff, but I don't want to say it on the live.
Carol?
It's all good. It's my channel.
Yes.
You can say whatever you want.
What is that thing called that you go out and get in and turn a key in and it takes you places?
Oh, yeah. You want me to say park the car in Harvard Yard?
Yeah.
Yep. Carol would rescue all the Bambis.
Oh my God, I know. I'm a meat eater. I don't really like meat, to be honest with you, but I do eat meat. So, but if I had to kill an animal to eat it, no, I would never do it. Although I could kill like a rat or something. I'd rather have it just run away the other way. But yeah, if someone's trying to get me, yeah, I'd kill it. But any big animal,
a rascally little chipmunk too.
Yeah, the little rodents. I'm not as, I don't know. I'm a big animal person. How's that? Like, I could never kill an elephant.
What about a spider? Like, do you take spiders?
No, spiders.
Outside?
That's an insect. I don't like insects. I'm not an insect person.
Yeah.
So no. But anything that's like more of a mammal, like a tiger, or what I mean? They're so beautiful.
Sally, what kind of hat do you have on, honey?
Mr. Sadie says, let's go fishing today, Bubba. You want to?
Don't you?
You betcha.
I do. I want to go fishing. I should go fishing. I love going fishing.
Well,
do you eat what you catch, Sally, or do you just throw back?
It depends. If I catch like catfish or Or usually, like if I catch sunfish or pike or any of that, I'll eat it.
See, some people that fish just to fish, I feel bad because you're putting a big hole in the little mouth and you're throwing it back in. He's wounded.
Oh, they'll be fine.
He'll live.
That's catch and release. That's what all the bass fishermen do.
Yeah, but I'm glad they're still alive. But it's like, really, like if you're gonna catch it to eat it, all right. But like just to like, just pitch it. All right, I'm gonna throw a hook and put it in your mouth, and then I'll let you go after. But I'll keep doing it.
There's these bottom feeders that are called dogfish, and they have huge, like really, like dangerous teeth, and you have to actually use like a like needle nose pliers to get the hook out and everything. But you don't want to eat them. They're like gross. Mr. Sadie says I can kill a snake without blinking twice.
Yeah, snakes, I don't care. That's reptile. Yep. I'm not a reptile person. See, I'm very selective with my animals that I'll save.
Mm-hmm.
I just opened up the chat, and Mr. Sadie said that's a butter knife.
It's a butter knife.
Butter knife. B-U-T-T.
Yeah, I like magnet fishing too. He says, just wait till the outer space aliens show themselves and go fishing for us.
I like the way she put that clarifier on there.
Mm-hmm.
The outer space aliens.
Heck yeah.
I would be an easy catch. I'd follow around the carbohydrate and go. Be like Homer Simpson when he gets hungry and
I'll be right back.
Hey, Glenn. Mr. Sadie, have you put a lot of fish in that boat yet? That new boat you got?
That's right.
Now we know who the big mouth was. It was Sally.
Dangle
so quiet when she left.
Donut or a waffle in front of me, I'd be going, oh, I'm yours, alien.
So that's how to capture you, is to taunt you with food?
It's carbohydrates at this point.
I like sugar. You put some Pepsi and some, I don't know, anything, donuts or any kind of thing with it. Yeah, I'll be there.
Did you see what Hank said about you, Todd? She says, they dangle a donut and whoosh, up goes silver hair.
I'm an alien experiment after that.
Well, they better not have the hot now light on. Because I'll be there. We're going to my mom and dad's on Sunday. I was going to stop and pick up something to take to their house with coffee. And we got down to the Krispy Kreme and the hot now, excuse me, sign was on. So I had to jump across 3 lines of traffic and cause a 12-car crash to get in that parking lot.
I've been cheating some anyway, Valerie. Every once in a while, I'll get a little piece of tortilla in with my burrito, just because it's there and it looks so yummy and it's got the cheese spread on it and everything.
When is your diet contest over, or whatever you guys are doing?
Challenge ends at the end of the month, but I think I'll go ahead and take Valerie's prize down next week when I go visit them because I know I'm going to lose. I mean, I've lost some weight, but Valerie is just tearing it up.
I've just revised my diet to where I've just refused to eat anything. I mean, that's the only way I'm gonna lose weight, I guess.
I've been walking and not eating as much. Still doesn't matter.
Oh my God, Carol, you look great.
I know she looks as thin as a rail in that.
I saw you on your videos.
No, oh no, yeah, no, that was awful. I've gained. Well, I shouldn't say I gained 15 pounds since Brian, and then I've lost 3, but still, and I was heavy to begin with, so I was screwed all the way around. Most people lose weight when they're depressed. Not me. I'm like packing on poundage. And it doesn't help that I'm like top heavy, so it looks even worse, you know?
It's so hard when you're top heavy because then you're clumsy.
No, I'm used to being top heavy. And I have a sister, she's the opposite. She's pear-shaped.
That's
and it's like, so if we're sitting down, like I'm skinnier than she is. If we're sitting down, if you take a well, in pictures I'm horrible, but if you take a picture of us, she looks skinnier than me, like by a lot.
Right,
because she has a chiseled cheekbones. I have the big fat face. You know what I mean? Like we're totally different. So, yeah, it doesn't help.
Oh yeah, right, Johanna. If I'm depressed, I just want to I snack all the time.
I used to not snack. I used to be like I wouldn't want to eat when I was younger and thinner, right?
That's if I'm depressed. If I have anxiety or stressed about something, yeah, I can't eat with that. I get sick.
Well, that's one of the drawbacks of working at home.
Morning, Mike.
You can just walk into the kitchen and grab a nibbly,
Yep. You need to put a padlock on the cover.
I have a problem that if I have sweets in the house, like just say I had a cake, okay, I can eat the whole thing, not at one sitting, but within a day or two.
Oh yeah,
because every couple hours it calls me like I'm in the kitchen, yep. And then I say I'm coming. Like the sugar calls me. Oh my God!
That's why we try not to buy that stuff for the house anymore, because if it's here, we'll eat it.
I can't. I have to, like, you were just talking, Tom, about Krispy Kreme. Oh my God, those hot glazed donuts! I could eat a dozen of them.
Oh hell yeah, baby!
And not even break a sweat.
Give me a cup of coffee and a dozen of those hot now, right off the conveyor belt.
Oh my God, they melt in your mouth. I can't even take it.
I'll be going, who ate my donuts? Because they'll be all gone in just a minute. Because they're so light that you can just, baby, you got to stay off my keyboard. You don't know what you're just doing.
Baby, look how cute. Aww.
Baby, you gotta stay off my keyboard.
Oh, look how cute.
Quit talking about food because my daddy's fat. Even though she loves her fat daddy because I'm warm.
Hey, Sally, that hat looks familiar.
Yeah, I like it.
She said that you gave it to her.
I like it.
Well, what's the story behind it? What's a Hurley? MCMXCI.
You don't know what Hurley is? Hurley is a skater brand of clothing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep. It's very they have Hurley shops usually on the beach, and I know that they used to have one in Santa Monica.
Oh, PacSun used to sell Hurley products, stuff like that. My son was big into that stuff at one time.
Oh. Yeah, I love that brand.
While I'm thinking of it, you mentioned Santa Monica. I got to go to. Well, I'm going to Vegas with Roberta in November.
Oh, fun!
She's got to go out there for a conference, and we're going to go out there and celebrate our 25th wedding anniversary.
Nice.
And she's gonna be busy during the day because she's got to be in these conferences. Does anybody that we communicate with live in Vegas?
Too bad it's not December. I'm going to be in California in December.
Oh, I know.
Tom needs a chauffeur and a.
No, I don't need a chauffeur. I mean, I want to go, but it's, you know, I'm not a gambler.
Just go. You know what you do? You just go on the strip and you sit on the bench and you just watch people and laugh your ass off.
Oh, we've been out there before, and yes, you do. You just sit there and you just cackle like a.
Go to the Bens. The Bens look really good there.
Do they?
Yeah,
I could see that. Okay, I could see that happening. Okay, Roberta, I have 10 boxes of clothing I have to ship back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that'll go over very well.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I am going to do some sourcing for FBA while I'm out there.
Yeah, Joanna says, Tom, go thrifting. Jason Smith finds good stuff.
Yeah, but I doubt I will. I'll probably just hang around on the strip and go walking, because you can spend a month there and never drop one quarter just walking and looking at all the free shit casinos.
But don't take any of those girls' cards.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not.
I was just going to say that, Bridget. There's some bunny ranches I heard.
No, thank you.
Oh, they'll just walk around and hand guys these cards.
Yeah. Pretty cards. It's got them in some pretty lingerie. I mean, it's all right. Yes, I said lingerie.
Lingo what?
Lingerie, he's trying to say.
Oh, I'm
lingerie.
Like, what is that?
But he's trying to say it nicely.
Hi.
I'm like, I've never heard of lingerie. What the hell is
lingerie? You've never heard anybody say lingerie before?
No. Thanks for the translation, Carol.
Yeah. Well,
I had to go to somebody in Massachusetts to get the translation.
We listen, Bridget, thank God you're on, because those two Southerners over there are picking on the North.
Bridget doesn't sound like she's from the North.
I don't.
She is. She's more North than I am.
I know she is, but she doesn't have an accent.
Yeah, we don't have accents around here.
When I hear you speak, I think that you're part of the Kennedy clan.
I am. That's my last name, Kennedy.
Oh my gosh. Todd and Tom wouldn't be able to get a word in edgewise with us talking. We talk too fast for Todd. That's for sure.
I know.
Back when I was a kid, my family went up to Kennebunkport, and they went out deep sea fishing, and I just kind of hang around Kennebunkport. And I went into the shop, and I made a purchase, and I said, "Well, thank you, ma'am." And she said, "Are you from Texas?" I said, "No, ma'am, I'm from South Carolina." "Well, you sound like you're from Texas."
You got to tell her that Texas speaks slower than South Carolina people. It's the rate of speech too, not just the accent.
Well, plus all, also that you said ma'am, like thank you, ma'am. No one says thank you, ma'am up here.
No, they say get the hell out of my way.
They're like, yeah, all right, next.
Yep.
We still try to teach our boys how to be somewhat of a gentleman.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I was so impressed when I went to South Carolina. I really was.
I do like it when I don't want to be called ma'am though, because unless it's someone my own age, but a younger person called me ma'am, I feel like I'm 90.
Oh my God, I know, right?
Yeah, you're like, ma'am. It's like, you can't be talking to me. I'm only in my 20s. What?
Yep, I know.
Yeah, and then I get a glimpse of myself. I'm like, oh no, my eyes. I'm not 20 anymore.
Like, don't say ma'am, I'm your age. No, I'm not.
Yes, but I do like Southern gentlemen that say that, like that would be like I find that attractive, don't you?
Oh yeah, I love the Southern accent.
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah.
they have manners. Like, manners is very attractive to me.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because I'm not used to it.
And that's true. We're not. We're, you know,
Yeah,
I mean, you tell me a guy in the north that would open a door for a woman, or, you know, to get her in the car or stuff like that.
Brian used to when I first started dating him, and I liked that about him.
They all,
you know what I mean? I know, no, but he used to really do it for the longest time. Then I'm like, then I said, like, well, stop opening the door. I'm like, I can get it. You know what I mean? Like, it was like every time. And then he stopped doing it completely. Then I'm like, darn it, I should have kept my mouth shut. But I do like that.
Yeah.
Well, ma'am is not supposed to be like, ma'am is supposed to be like is supposed to be a sign of respect, you know.
Yeah, man.
No, but if you said it, Tom, it wouldn't be insulting. It wouldn't be insulting if you said it because we're close in age. Where if you were like 19 and said, ma'am, well, Bishop here, like, ma'am, it sounds like, I don't know, it sounds like you're an old lady. It's kind of like a mean connotation. The way you say it, it sounds like respectful, if that makes any sense.
We're not close in age. I'm almost 62, and you said you were in your 20s.
I'm only kidding. I'm in my 50s.
Oh,
okay. No.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. I love the way I love the way Taurus says, "Oh my God."
Nitty Gritty Picker says, in high school, I wrestled. We had a tournament in Las Vegas. The girls there made us feel like superstars and gave us business cards with their numbers, and we called. The Metropolitan Police came to our room, and it was a setup.
Oh my goodness.
A little bit of a sting, huh? Wow. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm sure they made you feel real special.
Oh yeah, for enough money, anybody can feel real special. Boy, the girls will be moving in next summer into Charlotte. Is it the RNC will be in Charlotte next summer in August? So all the hookers will start coming in July.
What's RNC mean?
The Republican National Convention.
Oh, I know nothing about politics.
I don't either.
I'm like non-political. It's because I have my own political party. It's called whatever I think is right is right.
Well, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Like, but anyway, I can set my own. I don't agree with anybody.
My political party is called They're All Crooks, so vote whoever you want to, and it's not going to matter.
Well, it's called the lesser of two evils. That's what because in order to get to that state, like that, you have to have a sketchy past. Not saying them themselves, but people that work for them. You don't get to be nominated for president by being a perfect person. Right. It doesn't happen.
Right.
You have to play the game to get there. And whether you do it or someone does it for you, there's jockeying behind the scenes. That's how it goes.
Well, that's the way it is with anything, big business, any of that kind of stuff.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
You don't get to the top of the heap unless you own and you've always owned the company. Otherwise, you have stepped on some little people on your way up there.
Correct.
I mean, that's just the way it is. That's business. Or that's the way the ladder climbers are. Because Rose got some people that work for her, or not work directly for her, but they answer to her more than they do their own boss. They are ladder climbers. They will throw your ass under a bus in a minute to make sure that they're not the ones that's in trouble.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
Bridget, would you turn your camera off? And I wanted you to model that dress before you send it off.
Are you freaking nuts?
What dress?
She sold this Disney dress that looks like it would be out of the 60s.
Really?
Oh yeah, I did see that on your video. It was
The
like
way that the
a
skirt
sundress.
moves out at the bottom.
Yeah, it was a character
something
dress.
up under it.
Yeah, it's a Monsters Inc. dress.
But yeah, because you said you had one in medium. I watched the video. I just didn't know which one he was talking
Yep,
about.
I won a medium, and then the 1X sold.
Yeah, I wish I was in size medium.
I know.
That ain't happening.
Well, I think the medium's going to be a little bit longer to sell. The 1X sold pretty quick. But
Where did you get them from, Bridget?
I have a source.
Well, I mean, did you buy them new or did you buy them pre-owned or?
Oh no, they're new. They're new. They sell for about 150, 160 bucks at the Disney store. Or at Disney World, I mean, not the Disney store, at Disney World.
And how much did you sell them for?
I paid $25 and I sold it for $90.
That's
I
awesome.
just expected, I could just see you wearing that dress with some little red pumps and not hooker pumps, but heels, and a little pair of gloves, white gloves, and a little red purse that match your shoes, and little red Minnie Mouse ears with a bow. You've just been so cute, Bridget.
Thanks. No. That, you know what? Dresses that flare out like that, it makes me look like I'm hippie to begin with, and it really makes me look different. So
it does flare out at the bottom.
Yeah, it flares out. Yeah. Yeah, I bought a medium, a large, and a 1X, and my daughter was over and she claimed the large. And so I just had the 1X and the medium, and then I should be getting a couple more, but I told the person I didn't want any more mediums. I just want like large, 1X, 2X, 3X. So not of the same ones though. These ones are pretty. These ones they're white, and I would never wear a white. I would destroy a white piece of clothing. I can't wear white.
But did you wear your mouse ears when you go to Disney?
Yes.
Every day, all day?
Every day.
Oh my God, that's so cute. You do look good. You do look good with them on, though.
Thanks.
I was watching. I follow a couple of Disney channels, and this one lady will go for 2 weeks to Disney World, and she lives like, I think, an hour away, but she'll go stay at the park for a week or so, and she has a different pair of ears to wear each day.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm up to like 14 pair, maybe.
Well, that'll cover 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, if my daughter goes, it doesn't, because she has to alternate with me. We share them.
You're supposed to be like a 6-year-old. Mine. Get your own.
Oh my God.
Did they get moved into their house?
Yes. Yep. They were supposed to close. Oh my God, this has been a long process. They were supposed to close the end of May, but now they can't close until I think another week or 2 weeks, because they're getting a grant, and the grant, obviously they wouldn't put the grant through until they were guaranteed, the loan from the bank. So once they got that guarantee letter or all that stuff, oh yeah, she can't wait for it to be done.
I bet.
But they can't. I mean, they can't complain. They're getting a really good deal on this house. Well, yeah, I mean, they are getting a good deal on the house, but their mortgage is only going to be like $550, and that includes all their taxes and everything.
Wow, that's cheap.
Yeah, they bought the house for $65. It was her fiance's mom's house, and it caught on fire 2 years ago, and the house got totally rebuilt. So everything's brand new in there.
Oh my God, you can't buy anything for $65 around here.
No, and I mean, it's not in there's a factory down the road. You know what I mean? So it's not like in a poshy neighborhood or anything. But
but you can make it nice. And once you start fixing up your house, other people fix up theirs. That's how it goes.
Yeah, and it's all older people that live around her. So
Well, that sounds like that'll be easy for her to sell it when you move south and she has to follow you.
Yeah.
She'll be able to sell it quickly.
She I don't know about her following me. She's pretty independent. My son, yeah, he'll follow. But
Nitty Gritty Picker says, dang, $500 a month is my taxes on my house.
Well, they live, it's Lackawanna, New York. So taxes are pretty low there. And I don't know. I'm just happy for her that she, at 22, she's buying a house. So
yeah. Update on my strawberry shortcake doll.
Oh, what happened?
So I had changed it. I had changed the listing to buy it now. And because I had 13 watchers on it, and but I only had it set for $5, and I had a best offer on it. So I kept best offer on it, put it to buy it now for $18 or $18.99. I can't remember. And now I have 14 watchers.
Wow.
Cool.
So I gained a watcher. And nobody dropped off that I see. So who knows? Maybe they're just watching it just to see what it will do.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, more than likely, some of those are potential buyers. You're going to get a mix. Like sometimes I'll watch things I'm selling just to see what other people's are going for, what they sold or whatever.
Yeah.
Where's Todd?
He's making money.
He's right there.
I know, but he's on mute.
I'm here. What do you want, punk?
Hi, good morning, Todd. Good morning, Gwen.
Good morning, Gwen.
Is she out of school?
Oh yeah,
Landlord saying good morning, Gwen.
Oh yeah, she's there with him all day, every day.
Oh.
Yep.
When do y'all leave to go on your vacation, Todd?
25th.
Of this month?
Yep.
And how long are you going to be gone?
Till Gwen wants to head. Till either they run out of money or Gwen wants to head home.
We come home July 4th.
Oh, okay.
So that's a good long
That's
vacation.
cool.
Yeah, that's a nice vacation.
And where you go? Where you coming to? Up north, right?
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Baltimore or something. You said it. I forgot.
Yeah, we're flying into Baltimore and renting a car and then just messing around all over the Northeast. Gettysburg, Boston, go up into Maine. Yeah.
Well, the good thing about the Northeast is that you can go from like Boston to Maine in 2 hours.
Are you going to go see Niagara Falls?
No, I don't think we'll go that far west.
Seriously?
Niagara Falls is nice.
Of course he wouldn't come by me. Guess I'm going to have to go to Gettysburg. That's not that far.
Carol, what part of Massachusetts do you live in? You can just do like the west, the middle, or the east.
Northeast. Yeah, I'll tell it. I don't care. Let someone come to my house.
You said the northeast?
Northeast. I am like 6 miles from the border of New Hampshire.
Okay.
I'm half an hour from coast. The coast of Mass, the coast of New Hampshire. I'm an hour from the coast of Maine.
Wow.
Yeah, it's all right there.
It's been a long time ago, but my wife and I and our best friends, we flew into Albany, New York, and we stayed in Lee, Massachusetts.
Yeah, that's Weston.
Yeah. And then one day we left out Lee at about 5 o'clock in the morning, hit the Massachusetts Turnpike, which is 90% under construction, and went over to Salem, and then we went right above Salem to some little fishing town, and we went out whale watching. It was beautiful up there once you got away from, Boston.
We went, I like Boston.
It's a big city. I'm talking about, it's really pretty, the quaint little fishing village. The fishing folk.
When you were in Boston, did you like walk the whole Red Line and do all that?
No, we just went, we were only there for a day, and most of the time was on that whale watching expedition.
Oh, okay.
And then we went to Worcester.
If you go to
Worcester to the Armory.
If you go to Boston, you have to walk that whole Red Line because there's a lot of stuff to see. This
was a vacation on the cheap. We ended up in Albany because that was the cheapest airfare out of New York out of Charlotte when we wanted to get the week that we had to be gone. We needed to be gone. Huh. But it was really pretty up there. Mm-hmm. But Lee, Massachusetts, where we were all sitting at a little cafe having breakfast, and I said, "What the hell is with this pipe sticking up 8 feet up in the air beside the mailboxes?" And this old guy, because the Lions Club having their breakfast, the old retired man, one of them says, "That's so the damn snowplow don't knock your mailbox down."
Yep.
I'm not living nowhere where you got to have an 8-foot pole up to keep the snowplow from knocking your mailbox down.
Oh, I think it's a damn game for the snowplows to knock them down. I think they try to see how many they can hit. It's crazy.
But it was pretty up there. I really liked it.
Yeah, Baltimore is Baltimore is a
war zone.
It's an experience, but it's fun if you go to they have the what was it down there? The fort that you take a boat out to. What is that fort? Somewhere around there. Anyway, I went there once. It's not bad.
I've got a friend that lives in Baltimore, and she works at what's the big hospital there? Where everybody goes to for treatments and stuff like that. What's it called? Got a big medical university in Baltimore.
I know it too, and I can't think of it.
Okay, that university. She works at that hospital. John Hopkins.
Okay. Yep.
Anyway, she was talking about that she was thinking about moving. No, it's John Hopkins. Because Joanna said Mayo. I put that on my sandwich. But she was talking about that she was thinking about moving back south because it was just getting so rough up there. And I said, why don't you move to another area of Baltimore? And she's like, I can't afford to live in the good area of Baltimore. You have to be a millionaire to live there.
Yes, Fort McHenry.
Really?
Cindy.
Yeah.
It's not expensive?
Yeah, she says it's gotten rough up there, and she's lived there. Well, she is actually from Baltimore. Her parents moved to South Carolina, and she went to high school with me. And then right after high school, she went back up to university in Baltimore. So she's lived there since then, and we graduated in 1976. That's not, 1976, not 1776, before Bridget gets all carried away. But it's gotten really rough up there. But it's her home, and she hates the dog movement. I'm ignoring you, Bridget.
I'm not even listening to you. So don't worry about
it. Tom, you have more friends than anybody I know.
I know,
do have
right?
a lot of friends.
I have none. I could say I don't have any friends. But
well, my friends are from high school. We stayed my close friends, we've stayed in pretty good contact. even before Facebook.
Oh God, I don't. I could care less to speak to anybody from high school.
Me too. Well, I shouldn't say that. I have some friends, but
Yeah,
I don't.
have some that I.
You grow, yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing them if I saw some, but like it's like you grow apart. You know, you go do different things, and
you know.
And some of them never grow up out of high school. Like they still think they're in high school.
Well, you know what gets me is that I had a lot of friend requests right after Facebook got so big. The only reason I became a Facebook person is because all my friends were like, "You need to get on Facebook so you can play Farmville." And I'm gonna tell you what, and I did, and that was the worst mistake that I ever made because I'm like, "Honey, we got to go. I've got crops in the field that's going to."
Oh my God! You know what?
I in the field that's going to go bad if we don't get home soon.
I would do the same dang thing. And then I finally said to myself, what am I doing? I'm like revolving my life around these stupid fake crops.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even a farmer.
I started getting all these friend requests from all these people who went to high school with, but they were not in my circle,
Mm-hmm.
They were all the rich folk or thought they were rich folk. And I'm thinking, you were not my friend in high school. Why would I want to be your friend now? Or why would you want to be my friend now?
Right.
Yeah.
that's why I don't do Facebook. As it is, I got bullied into doing Instagram
No, Instagram I like a lot better than Facebook.
by Valerie.
I don't know how to. I've got an Instagram, but I don't know how to do Instagram.
Well, you just put pictures. I thought it was something else. I don't even know.
No, I like Instagram a lot better than Facebook.
Well, I like it because no one knows who you. Well, I say no one knows, but you know what I mean. They can't really search you out. I don't put my name on it.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for like this, and some other things, I wouldn't even be on Facebook.
You know how some people say they sell on Instagram? How do they sell on Instagram? Do they join things or what?
No, you post pictures of like, say you want to sell a vintage piece of jewelry. You post a picture of it and then you hashtag a ton of stuff like hashtag vintage jewelry, hashtag jewelry, hashtag vintage and things. If you put hashtag and a vintage, other things will pop up and I just click them. And then what I do is I have them saved. And what
do you do? Give them a link to your store, eBay or whatever?
I'll say you can purchase this on Etsy and I'll send a link, or they can PM you, private message you, and they could purchase it right then and there from you.
Has anybody really sold on there?
I've sold a few things.
Yeah.
But like hang on, I'll turn on my camera. See, I have my whole list of hashtags, so I just copy it.
Holy guacamole.
and this is all for vintage jewelry. So I just copy it and I just paste it. How I got those is I go on other people's Instagrams that sell vintage jewelry and I copy all their hashtags.
That's a good idea.
Well, we're not doing that. I got drug into freaking Poshmark and I've got a few things up on it.
Well, because you're not working it.
Yeah, you have to work it.
Work it, Tom. Work it.
You do, because I haven't done anything with eBay or Poshmark or anything this whole week, and I haven't really sold anything.
Yeah, my eBays have been.
That was the week before last. I didn't do much listing, and I only sold like 8 things last week because I didn't do any listing.
Yeah, I didn't do any listing, and well, I put a sold video out. It was you could see I didn't sell hardly anything. It's like,
I used to sell like that, Bridget. I used to sell a lot of stuff. Now it's like, I don't know. I don't sell anything. I don't know why. I think because I used to do more hard goods, and then I got into clothes, and you get into different things.
Yeah.
So it's.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I have sold a lot on Craigslist lately, which is weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Craigslist kind of dried up. It just seemed like I kept getting all these emails and nobody would ever. It was like they were
Around here, Craigslist is better than the apps.
Yeah,
I've tried the apps.
Yep, same with here.
The apps don't work here. I tried them all. Close 5, OfferUp. I mean, I've sold a couple things on OfferUp, usually around the holidays, but not really. You know what I mean? It's like
I tried OfferUp. I tried Let Go. I tried all, and even Facebook Marketplace for me isn't that great, but Craigslist isn't bad. So
yeah, Craigslist does good here. I don't know why, but I mean, it slowed for a while. I mean, it used to be really good. I used to sell more stuff on Craigslist than on eBay. It was like crazy.
Texas Valerie sold $231 yesterday on Posh. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I sold nothing on Poshmark yesterday. I should do a video. What I haven't sold.
Hank says, yep, balance your wives. I only have 3, but if you neglect one too long, it can get ugly.
Yeah. It sure can.
Valerie has this. Texas Valerie said, you have to treat your Posh like a needy wife, Tom.
Mm-hmm. I'm revamping my Posh.
And that made me think of this thing that I posted on Facebook. It said, my wife isn't fragile like a flower. She's fragile like a bomb.
I saw that. I saw what Roberta put too.
Texas Valerie says most of it was an 11-item bundle. Wow.
Nice.
That's awesome. I haven't sold a bundle yet. I'm still waiting.
I got to revamp my whole life, let alone my selling.
Yeah, I got to revamp. I'm redoing my whole Poshmark to something else. So.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Has anybody listed any of the new category stuff yet?
I listed one yesterday.
I did.
Yeah,
I did, but nothing.
I'm gonna be more new items on Poshmark. That's what I'm gonna start doing. More new clothes and stuff.
I need to check something I bought yesterday.
Yeah, Brandon took a Poshmark package to the post office yesterday, and he come home and I said, did they give you any problems? He said, yeah, that bitch at the front desk, she because he don't like her, I don't like her. I mean, she's just problems. And he said, she'll take it this time, but next time you just need to not have flat rate packaging.
What?
I'm like, no.
It says it right on the label. It says it right on the Poshmark label.
Yeah, it says do not refuse.
But it says it right on the Poshmark label. It says to the USPS postal workers. So I forget what it says, but it's kind of like saying take it. You know, in other words, whatever. Yeah. So maybe you should call the postmaster general and let him know that she's an idiot.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Just say, listen, every time I bring a Poshmark parcel, she questions it. It says it right on the slip. She might, I don't blame her because she probably is not educated, on it.
Yeah.
They tell them to do one thing, and if that's what they tell them, because, they don't know. Luckily, my post office, they like me. So, well, Brian used to drop my stuff off, so they like Brian. But,
well,
nice.
Hank says contact Posh and also contact USPS 1-800 number and open an official complaint.
Yes,
your local office is forced to respond. And Joanna says this is an old argument. When they pay for priority, you can use padded flat rates too. And Hank says red flags them.
Yeah, I would call USPS. Posh really can't do much about it, but I would definitely call USPS and make a complaint with the woman's name and just say she's giving us a hard time. Yeah. My postmaster said that any labels that are prepaid, she's not allowed to put postage due on those anymore because they just get, if they're not the right weight or whatever, then they get charged to whatever you use to prepay the labels.
Right.
That's what she told me, my postmaster, and you know, she doesn't have any issues taking them.
And so what, they're charging Posh?
I don't know what contract Posh has with these people. I don't know. They have a really good contract, whatever they have with them.
Yeah, they do. That's the reason I'm thinking. You know, if you got some,
I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
If you've got some heavy new thing items that'll go in this new home category, you know, it might be a good way to go that away, because you know the shipping gets kind of high on some of this stuff. And people start looking at the shipping on things. Like I was just looking at an item. They got $9 shipping on this thing. Well, I've got the same thing, and I can send it priority mail in a medium box for what? Not very much, or not as much as that. Not a medium box, but in a small box.
Yeah. Joanna says, how did Posh come out of nowhere and bargain a great deal with USPS? Why can't eBay do that?
They do. They do, but they probably pocket it.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Because eBay can make big deals. It's what they give us.
They should be able to make a bigger deal than Poshmark does.
Right.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, but they're...
Look at Amazon. They do their own now.
I honestly believe.
Oh, Amazon has amazing deal with UPS.
I honestly believe that Poshmark will slowly will slowly become another eBay where you've got everything on there.
Yeah, me too.
Just because of the shipping.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, and nowadays you're seeing just as many Poshmark and Mercari commercials as you are eBay commercials.
Yep.
I haven't seen an eBay commercial in a long, long time.
I haven't seen any Mercari or heard any. I don't watch TV, so I haven't heard any Mercari commercials, but I've heard eBay and Poshmark ones on the radio.
Good morning, baby.
Good morning.
I was talking to my son, my youngest son.
Oh, good morning, baby.
Good morning, Puddin'.
Hey, sweetie. He's like, oh my God, Dad, what the hell?
Don't put baby in the corner.
No, he'll just sigh a lot and look at you and roll his eyes at you. He won't say much. Now the other two will have a lot to say.
Now, is this youngest one the one you're marrying off?
No, that's the oldest one.
Oh, okay.
Nikki's future son-in-law.
Yeah.
Bridget, have you tried any like plumbing accessories on FBA yet?
Any what?
Plumbing accessories.
Plumbing.
Or anything like that, you know, building supplies or.
Oh yeah. I mean, I did a lot of. I have a lot of like. What do I have? I have register vents. I have. Yeah, I think I do. Why? What do you got?
Huh?
What do you got?
I just got some pipe fittings and stuff like that.
Do they have UPC codes on them?
Yes, I do.
Oh, we'll scan them and see what they sell for.
Well, they sell for about the same price as they do on eBay.
Okay.
But, you know, just be nicer. I mean, just nicer to just go ahead and ship them in and let them
Oh,
do
my
it.
God. Isn't it? I
can see this. I can see where people like Scott. I can understand where he can get in the truck and drive for a damn week. and ship in 5 van loads of crap. And, you know, I can understand why he does that because he don't have to ship any of it.
Yeah. I mean, I sent 11 boxes into Amazon this weekend, Sunday. On Sunday, I sent 11 boxes into them. But
wow.
I had this makeup brush kit that I got from a bulk box, and I was gated in this specific brand. So I've had it on eBay for like a month and a half, 2 months at $12 or 14, something like that. Nobody even, like, no takers, no offers, no nothing. I scanned it in again and I was ungated. I got ungated in that brand. Sent it into Amazon, and within probably 3 days of it hitting Amazon, it sold for $40.
Wow.
Wow.
Yep.
Do you think that, you know, it used to be you had to go through this long ungating process on everything. Do you think now that it's because you seem to be like, and you've not been doing it that long?
Since January, yep.
Yeah.
Long at all. And I was brand new.
Now they're looking at, you know, they're consistently sending stuff in. They're not, you know, they've not had any faux pas or.
I've had a couple issues.
Let's throw them another bone.
I've had a couple issues, but not a lot. But here's the deal with getting ungated. You get on your Seller Central, you go to catalog, you go to add product, and you just start typing in names. Just typing in names and trying to get ungated. And that's how you do. I mean, and like some things you'll get ungated in. Some things it'll tell you have to send whatever in, and I just back out of those. But that's all you do. I mean, just get on there and start typing in brands, typing in things.
Joanna wants to know, do you have to list each item on Amazon with FBA, like making listings on eBay?
Nope, I just scan the barcode. It prints out a label for me. I pop it on the thing, and off it goes.
You just send new stuff in?
I've sent a couple. I sent a couple used things in.
Mostly so just say you had something that was used, right? Do you have to put a Then do you have to do a listing?
Nope. You like say if it has a barcode, or you can type in a description, and it's probably going to be on Amazon, or type in whatever it is. And then when you scan it in, you have to put the condition as used.
Oh, okay.
And they have like used, like new, used, or they have collectibles, stuff like that.
Because I did merchant fulfilled at one point, but I didn't, you know.
Right.
I didn't know. I thought they only did new stuff, and I know there were sticklers with like the box conditions and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, you could sell stuff in collectible condition. You could sell stuff in used, like new, used, very good, used, good. You just have to make sure that you put the right, the right condition down.
So what if you had something that was just say, I don't, but I mean, what if I had something that was in a package and it was like had some shelfware? Would I send that in or no? I know a lot of people say they just put it on eBay instead.
I would send it in. I mean, it depends on how much shelfware and what it looks like, You
could
even,
I'm just asking just so because right. I'd love to send my crap in.
You could even send it in as used like new, and then when you do something like that, they have notes, so you could put in condition notes.
Yeah, you could say it's brand new in box, but it has shelfware or whatever.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
But some things you cannot ship. It'll say you can sell this item, but it has to be new. So
yeah, some things you have to be ungated for used.
Yeah.
Some things you have to be
certain things, everything. Yeah, that's always
like for instance, Instapot. I'm ungated for used and refurbished, but I'm gated for new. It's weird. So.
And that whole DVD game thing gets me about, you cannot, it's got to be a certain price point or some crap like that. I haven't sent any DVDs in.
I haven't sent.
Which that might have changed because they've changed so much stuff.
I'm gated in music, CDs and stuff. But I've never sent a DVD in, I don't think.
And when do you have to put it in a bag? I know people talk about those bags. Like,
if it's
everything?
If it's liquid, like I sent in some Mylax or Mylanta or whatever and you know, I had to put it in a poly bag. If it's like a stuffed animal, anything that has like cloth exposed,
they can collect dust.
Like say if you get like, say you have a package of Hanes underwear, and you know how sometimes it's got like a little cutout that's open.
Yeah,
I would put that in a poly bag. Anything that you're not going to want to get like, you know.
Well, like, I always hear about the poly bags. I hear about they have that, you know, suffocation notice and all that.
Yep, they have them. I get a variety pack on Amazon, and it's got all different sizes.
Yeah, I'm just wondering because I really would like to send a whole bunch of junk in. Now, the box that you send in, is there up to a certain size? I know it's 50 pounds. You said that before, but
I don't know what the dimensions are, but I mean,
I'll look it up. I was just asking if you know off the top of your head. I can look it up.
I use the Lowe's or the Home Depot large boxes, and those send them fine. So
you need to use a size that you're comfortable handling. You know, since you don't have a forklift and all that kind of stuff. Right. And, you know, and Bridget's got Chris to load all that kind of stuff up.
I can lift everything. You don't even know.
I know, right? I don't know what you're talking about.
I painted my whole house
we
on a ladder.
We did 11 boxes to Amazon, and one was 48 pounds and the large Home Depot box. I have a fold-up dolly. I just unfold.
I left my dog, and he weighs 95 pounds.
I just unfold the dolly, and I put boxes on it.
And he puts dead weight because he doesn't want to be picked up. So he works against me. He's so darn cute.
But that's
ridiculous.
Like I said, I can understand. I can see. I mean, I can really understand where Scott really likes the business model, even though, and you know, really, and if you're a person like, once Chris retires, Bridge could shut down. What did you say?
Nothing. I didn't say nothing.
They could actually go out and get them a nice, transit van, and shut down the eBay business for a month or so, and they could go out and see the country and then do like Chris does. I mean, Scott does, ship from whatever hotel he's in to the warehouses.
Yeah.
And I think that's what a lot of people they start talking about, the RV life and that type of thing.
Yeah.
Doing that kind of mess. But you know what? I love my wife, but that damn RV's gonna get awful small after a while.
I know. I hear you there. Yeah, Chris is thinking about getting a transit van already because his Colorado's kind of like it's making some noises.
He has a truck.
He has a Colorado, yep, a Chevy.
That's what I have.
Oh, really?
Yes, I just put a picture on Instagram. My new vehicle. I'm a truck girl now.
He liked it for a long time, but now it's making some noises and stuff. So.
Well, it's Brian's. It was in 2018. I sold my SUV on eBay.
Oh, nice.
The guy came from Wisconsin. He flew in and then drove it back. I'm like, jeepus.
Did you give it away or something?
I must have. No, it was 2006. They had things wrong with it. You know, just different things breaking, but I don't know.
I have a friend that flew into Texas. She flew from here to Texas to buy a vehicle off eBay. She bought a minivan, and then she just drove it back.
Yep, that's what he did. And I'm like, oh my God, it's like 1,000-mile trip. I'm like, I hope my car makes it, like, right. Not that it didn't have a lot of life left in it because it didn't have a lot of miles on it, but it was just, you think 1,000-mile trip.
Mm-hmm.
My neighbor across the street has a Ford Excursion, which was the big SUV. It's built I think it's built on like a Ford F-350 platform, and his engine went bad in it, which he bought it used and it had high miles on it, but it looked like it was brand new when he got it. The diesel went out in it. He just had a new diesel engine put in it. He said he spent $10,000 on the diesel engine, but that thing, you know, to get something comparable to that thing will cost $100,000. So he just had another diesel engine put in it, and that's what a lot of people I know that have trucks that they've, you know, we live in the city. It's not like nobody hauls hay and stuff in them or feed seeds. They're status symbols, what the hell they are. Anyway, they'll put a new engine in them instead of going out and buying, you know, spending $50,000 for a new truck.
I teared up when my car drove away. It just didn't seem right when the guy was driving my car away. I'm like, it felt like someone was stealing it. You know, it was just like, wait a minute.
You gotta love these people around here. This guy down the street's got a $80,000 Silverado. He's had it about 3 years now. It's never been off the damn asphalt.
Oh gosh.
And I'm like, why? You could have went and bought you a Honda pickup truck. They're actually rated higher than the daggum Silverado, and do the same thing with it for a lot less money. Well, I just wanted a big truck. Well, you knocked yourself out.
Well, that means he's supplementing for other things, but
okay. Because I'm gonna tell you what, being that I have to go, you know, there's times I have to take, you know, Roberto will be in the hospital for a few days, going up to a damn parking deck. And first of all, our parking deck at our main hospital is 4 stories tall. I just go all the way to the top because I normally can park right at the elevator. But these guys will stop on level 2 and try to put an F-250 or a Chevrolet 2500 long bed 4-door dually in a damn compact parking space. So it's sticking 4 feet out into the aisle, you know, the driving lanes.
I know, right, Nitty Gritty Picker? Nitty Gritty Picker says, Tom has a million neighbors across the street. I'd like to know what across the street you, like, how far is across the street to you?
Well, I live on a circle. So I can walk to about 25 houses and there not be 200 people at the house.
So there's like 25 houses that are in your circle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what across the street means.
Yeah, across the street is at Walmart. Yeah.
Across the street is the whole state for him.
I know.
That is hilarious.
He says, what the hell are you doing driving one of those P vehicles? P-size smart cars.
My next house will be on about a 10-acre tract of land.
A circle like the Earth size.
Oh my God! Don't even get on that flat earther thing, Hank. I had one subscribed to my channel, and I went and looked at their. I went and looked at his channel, and special people.
We saw a guy when we were in South Carolina at Myrtle Beach. He was on the beach, and he was like just taking videos of the water and stuff, and he had on his car like YouTube channel The Truth, and he like dug into the sand where hashtag The Truth, and I think he's one of those too.
That's not. Is it David?
The Truth is, yeah.
No, this was somebody different.
Okay. Oh, you'll see all kind of folk, all kind of special folk at Myrtle Beach.
Do you ever seen a sun worshiper?
A sun washer?
A sun worshiper?
Oh, no. What the hell's a sun washer?
Yeah, that's fun to watch.
Are they special too? I'm teasing.
That's my catch-all word. It's special. And I'm not talking about like special needs. Okay. If it's somebody that's a special needs person, I will throw the special needs in there. Anybody else that I say is special, that means that they're kind of special.
There's nothing better when the sun's hitting your face when you're on the beach, though.
Oh, I know.
Like I would, I don't know what sun worshiper you're talking about, but like, you ever go like when you first walk on the beach and you're like, oh my God, it's so nice.
No, I mean like somebody that's actually worshiping the sun, like on the beach, but they're worshiping
Kneeling down.
the sun.
Oh no.
Mhm.
I thought you meant like oh, like that feels good. You know how you look up at the sun and you're like, oh my God, it feels good.
It looks like a type of yoga.
Hey, BK
Somewhat.
Brandon.
Well, up in Maine, Old Orchard Beach, it's the closest beach to Quebec. And everybody that comes down from Canada, that's their closest beach, so they come down for a long time. Let me tell you, they wear some skimpy bathing suits, all of them.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of funny.
And it seems like all the people from like the UK do too. Like the guys and stuff, they all wear those little Speedos.
Yep. And it's funny because my mother speaks French. And so if she comes, when she goes up there, they don't know that she speaks French. So she knows what they're saying. You know what I mean? She acts like she doesn't so she can listen in on everybody.
Everybody get your trash can handy because you might need it to puke in. Bridget mentioned the Europeans and the Speedos. Yeah, some of these fat boys that have this huge physique like I do, wearing these little Speedos. No.
That's what they do.
They need to wear swim trunks over here.
Heavy women, they wear bikinis.
Oh yeah. Nobody rocks a banana hammock like Giorgio Armani on the beach. That's what Hank says.
Oh, Hank, you're such a trollop. Let it breathe.
Hank says that her grandma was a sun worshiper. She looked like a Gucci leather bag or a lizard.
Hey, BK Vending, did you get those machines in yet? He was talking about he had to get a couple vending machines in.
When we were younger, we used to put all kinds of baby oil and lay out in the sun.
When I was a kid, the girl that lived behind us where I grew up at, she would use motor oil, she would use mayonnaise, she used olive oil, all of this kind of crap. You never know what she was going to smell like when she'd come up the house.
I'm so pasty white that, I need some sun.
Circle liver you.
That's funny.
It's
look at Todd inspecting that watch.
Yeah. Whenever I get out in the sun, I look like
he's the watch whisperer.
A beached walrus.
Do you go in a Speedo?
No. I wear I've got like 3 swimsuits and they're all too big, so I have to really tighten the waist thing. Or else when I swim, they'll fall off in the pool.
What falls off in the pool?
Huh?
What falls off in the pool?
My
his bottoms.
Don't tighten that waistband.
So don't go swimming at Todd's.
I've had that happen before, Todd.
You just parts of you fall off in the pool as you go.
If you ever want, and not saying that rape is a word to be made fun of or anything, but if you ever want the sensation that you're getting your clothes ripped off of you, get on one of those surf. It's like a surf experience. They have them at water parks and stuff.
Yeah.
And get on one of those. And I had 3 pieces of swimsuit ripped off of me with one of those things. And it's a good thing I didn't know but anybody that lived in that town because there was lots of people that were watching.
But I ended up on the side covering myself with the surfboard thing.
Yes, Sally.
Saying, Brandon, can you get me a towel?
We know you're an exhibitionist now.
BK Vending says, do any of you know about heritage jackets? Are they good or bad? From what I've seen, I think comps are usually between 20 and 40. Depending on what it looks like, what type of jacket it is.
Jake says, am I the only one who thinks Speedos are great? I mean, why should women have all the fun with their swimwear?
It depends on the person, guy wearing it, but normally
if it's a male model, he can wear a Speedo.
But see, I don't know. I just don't find it attractive at all on pretty much any of them. I think, you know what? I sit back when we go to the water park or whatever at Disney, and I sit back and I wait for things to fall out because I'm like, eventually something's going to fall out of that thing because.
So now we know why you like Disney. You just watch for things to fall out.
They're so tight.
Texas Valerie says, my husband went down on one of those water park slides and he said it took him forever to get his swimsuit untucked from his butthole. Nearly sucked the whole suit in. Oh my God.
It's funny. My daughter's fiance says the same thing. He's like, oh my God. Because I have to lay there for a minute and try to untuck everything.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Lord. They have a hell of a, if it's still down there, the Schlitterbahn down near Valerie. That is supposed to be one hell of a water park.
Valerie. She says those fat, hairy, chest drunk dudes on cruise ships dancing the Macarena and Speedos. That was
yeah.
That's why he doesn't want to see the video.
Okay, Valerie just got banned because now I don't have that. I've been on cruise ships. I've seen that. I've seen that experience, and I've been trying to block it. And now she just brought it all the way forward. Yeah, you know, there are some people, men and women, that have no problem with their body, which is good.
That is good, but
you know, about their body type. My fat ass is not going to be in a Speedo.
Oh, come on, Tom. I think a Speedo with some nice pumps, not hooker heels, but regular
heels. Heels, not pumps.
Just something to elongate the legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Carol, if you've not been following my conversations over the past year, there's heels and then there's hooker pumps.
Oh my God, Carol, you should see his description of hooker heels. They're not even hooker heels. Like he'll pull up these pair of boots and he's like, "Oh, these are hooker boots." No, they're not. What are you talking about? Yeah, he has a really bad description of that.
Yeah, last time Tom brought that up, Bridget goes, "Oh, those are cute."
Yes, right.
They were.
Oh Lord. Hank says the last time she says I bought Mr. Cash a Barat Speedo type of deal. It did not work out like the photo illustrated that it would. Those are the harsh looking.
What are you eating, Sally?
Nothing.
Is that a cookie? Is that a cookie?
Mm-mm.
I gotta click on you.
I tell you what, those Speedos sure sell on eBay when you get one to sell.
Especially the Speedo brand. BK Vending he or she is asking, another reseller question. Do you know if there is a way to find a specific comp when looking at jackets? I'm having trouble finding a comp and trying to figure out prices for this heritage jacket as a few other clothing items.
I would just, if the tag's got a model number on it, just tap that in. If there's not one exactly like it, then you just got to guess at what a similar items sell for.
You might want to try Google. Just putting in like a vague description of the jacket, and see if that brings anything up in the pictures or in the shopping part. You can also try what else was I going to say? Oh, I was going to say another thing. You can also try looking up a RN number. And, oh, he said he tried all the numbers on the tag. Hank says you can do a FTC RN number search of questioning the brand or era.
Okay, what is an FTC? Hank, what's an FTC?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I think the brand is called Heritage.
Oh, just Googling the RN. Oh. Oh, the Federal Trade Commission.
Well, aren't you all fancy with all your words there, Miss Hank?
I know.
Mm-hmm.
She's so educated.
She all fancy and everything.
Oh, she even put a link in there.
Absolutely, BK Vending. If you can't find comps on something, put it up for auction at a number that you're comfortable selling it at. Don't start things at 99 cents. Start them at a number that you're comfortable selling it at.
And make sure that includes shipping, or make sure the shipping is extra.
Yeah.
I always charge shipping, no matter what. And Sally does too. Tom, I think, does.
Valerie
does. Pretty much everybody does.
If it's first class, I don't charge shipping. If it's something where I'm, it's going to, especially with this new change in that shipping policies, I've started putting everything shipping on it now.
Yeah, the days of free shipping are pretty much gone.
Unless it's
I mean, clothing is a very.
You throw it in a padded envelope and it's $3 free ship. First class post.
Yeah.
But you're including that in your price, right?
Yeah. So it's not free shipping.
And clothing is a very competitive market. So yeah, people have to do certain things like that, I guess, to.
And I don't put free shipping in my. I say shipping is included. I don't say free shipping.
Hey Tom, I have a quick question.
Sure.
Were you the one that told me about this app called Completely?
No, ma'am.
I can't remember.
No. Who was that?
Was it Beth?
Here she goes.
Completely.
Was it Beth?
It might have been Beth. Oh, Maggie.
Maggie. What do I do with this thing? I have it on my phone and I can't remember. I'm like, why did I download this?
What is it about? Oh, it's
It's
to show what people have paid, I think. Like comps.
Okay, let me look up something.
That's what I think anyways.
I think she said what people accepted, like best offer and stuff like that, right? Is that what she said?
I don't.
I don't know.
It's possible.
I remember her saying it.
I think you put that in and it shows a bunch of different platforms and what they sold for.
Yes. I'm looking at the ad. I mean, looking at, and that's what it looks like.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up for today.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Sally, I don't know. I like Valerie better. No, I'm teasing.
I have to go to work at 8 o'clock tonight.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right.
I got to make the donuts.
Are you going to do the show in the morning? You want me to do it in the morning?
Why don't you plan on doing it on your channel?
Okay,
Will that work for you?
that's fine.
Okay. So we'll be on Tom's channel tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll have a link up in the
squad.
Yeah.
And why don't you just put hey or hi in the chat.
All right.
And if you are not subscribed to Tom,
then it's last screen.
Go ahead and go click over there on the side next to his message when he puts one up, and you can subscribe to him. There he is.
Hank says, make sure you bring your Speedos, everybody. Tomorrow's a Wacky Wiener Wednesday.
Oh, my God, Hank. Oh, my God. We have all got to go to Florida and see.
I dare. Tom, I dare you to put that as your title.
Wacky Wiener Wednesday.
The Wacky Wiener Wednesday show.
I've done it before.
I would do it in a second. Well, I could be having sex on my deck and my.
Oh my God, Hank, what are we going to do with you? No wonder Mr. Cash works all the time.
So yeah, if you're not subscribed to Tom, go ahead and subscribe to him. He's a Queen City picker, and we will see you all tomorrow.
Bye.
8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah, 9 o'clock Eastern.
The real time.
Real time.
Okay. See you guys later. Have a good day. Sell lots of things. Good luck. Good luck.
Bye.
Bye-bye.